Welcome back to Genesis 36. And the commentary says descendants of Esau, who is Edom, are listed. And remember, the reason for that is because Esau married someone from Edom. And so that's why it says Edom instead of what Jacob's family is. So it's going to go through that. Again, we're showing how important, I guess, family history is, and all that. So, family history and genealogy, because obviously they're keeping track, and this is not the first time that we've had them say something about family history. So here we go. And I don't know that I'll say these names correctly, but if you're following along in Genesis 36, maybe you know how to pronounce them better. But here we go. Verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is in Edom. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Abalibamah, the daughter of Anah, Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. Now, if you notice, their names are even Canaanite names. So, I wanted to show you something. Eggnog. Both of my sons love eggnog. You see the top? Let me see, where would I put it? Right up here by the camera. So, always in my eggnog, I top it with cinnamon. This has cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. And sometimes I will only choose one. But this time I thought, I just want a little bit more zip, so I'm going to put all three in it. So it has all three. And I love it. And let me see. Yep, I picked it up. I love eggnog. And I only have it during the holiday season. And I never make it by scratch, but I always check which ones don't have the high fructose corn syrup. I don't buy the ones with high fructose corn syrup. So this one, now they've come out with light. And light is sugar, but it's not high fructose corn syrup. So they call it light. So it's interesting because at first, I think light meant less sugar, but now that high fructose corn syrup just seems to be in so many things. Instead, just anything without it is called light. And I don't know how to make this tilt up more. I probably should raise it, which would be a good idea. But anyway, let me see. I'll put this book under here. It's better for me because then I'm reading. Okay, here we go. So that's interesting, isn't it? That the names are even different than the kind of names that Jacob has of his kids, if you notice that. So Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, daughter of Elon the Hittite, Abolibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. 3. And Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth, and Adah bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashemath bare Ruel, and Aholibamah bare Jush, Jeush, and Jalem, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau. So Korah isn't like we would see in a girl's name. It's like Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. In verse 6, and Esau took his wives, so they're also practicing polygamy. So polygamy didn't start in the 1800s in the United States. This was already going on. And his sons and his daughters and all persons of the house and his cattle and all his beasts. and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. And remember, some of that he got from Jacob as a gift when Jacob came back. Verse 7, for the riches were more than they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. So if you have a lot of cattle and you have a lot of goats, whatever you have to have a certain amount of land for them, because you have to sustain them. And sheep will eat the roots right out of the ground. So you don't really want sheep with cows, but you can. But cows will eat the surface, and sheep, if you want to root out everything, have sheep. And goats will eat poison ivy, but not the small ones, the large ones. And it's important to not just have them eating it every day, but give them something in between there. So people use them to mow their lawn. That's why they get horses sometimes. I mean, they have to feed the horses, but in return, they get manure and they get a lawnmower where they don't have to do gas and they don't have to do the labor. So, and they don't have to worry about the weeds because the horses eat the weeds too. Horses will just eat everything. Okay, his brother Jacob, 7. Oh, for the riches was more. So yeah, you need to spread them out so that you have enough land for them to graze and have space. You know, a lot of times you'll see things now where people have these animals that are being bred to go to the grocery store and they're all pushed in together. That's not good to have them all caged in and together. It's better to have them out in the fields where they can roam and sweat and do all that stuff and get exercise. Then they're actually a cleaner animal. Anyway, so for the riches were more than they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Verse 8, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And 9, and there are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir, which is also in Canaan, right? Okay. In verse 10, there are the names Esau's sons, Eliphaz, the son of Ada, the wife of Esau, Reuel, the son of Beshemath, his wife of Esau, Esau, E-S-A-U. And the son of Eliphaz were Taman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. In 12, and Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare the Eliphaz Amalek, bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Ada, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, A-N-A-H, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife, and she bare to Esau Josh, J-E-J-E-U-S-H, and Jalem and Korah. And you could write this out. If you have the scriptures, you could actually write them out and say, okay, this line goes this way and this goes that way. These are dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau. So this is the firstborn son, and which would kind of make him the birthright son, usually. Taman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz. 16 verse, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came from Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Ada. In verse 17, and these are the sons of Reuel, Esau's son, Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shammah, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came of Reuel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Besemath, Esau's wife, and these are the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, Duke Josh, Duke Jalem, Duke Korah. These were the dukes that came from Aholibamah. Now, I don't know what makes them dukes. If he just decided, I'm going to give you this title and my family, Duke. because you don't hear this in Jacob's family. Duke this, Duke that. So where did it come from? I don't know. It could have just started right here, or I don't know. Did he marry someone in Edom that already had the title Duke? I don't know. So we can see how easy these royal names pop up. You have a little village, you have some family, and you decide, well, I'm just going to give us titles because we're the head of everyone else around. And then it just goes on. These are the sons of Seir the Horite who inhabited the land, Lotan and Shobal and Zibeon and Anna in verse 20. 21, and Dishan and Ezer, and the other one was Dishon, and Ezer, and this one is Dishan. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom, and the children of Lotan were Hori and Heman, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. Yes, Heman, like the cartoon. Well, no, Hemam. Lotan's sister was Timnah. In verse 23, and the children of Shobal were these Alvan, and Manahath, and Ebal, and Shepho, and Onam. 24, and these are the children of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anna with the H, and this was that Anna was found in the mules in the wilderness. And this is the Anna that was found the mules in the wilderness, as he fed the asses of Zibeon his father. In verse 25, I don't know where that's at because I don't remember reading anything about it ever. But I haven't read the whole Old Testament in a long time or listened to it in a while, so maybe it'll come up, but it should have already happened. And maybe it's in the, what's it called? The Septuagint, or it could be in the Septuagint, or it could be in the, what's that other thing called? What's it called? They have another name for it. It's called the Book of something. But it's in the Apocrypha. But it's called the Book of, I can't remember what it's called. But it may be in there. So if you want to read about it, maybe you'll see it, because it's a little bit different. They have things in a little bit of different order, it seems like. Anyway, let's see. And I think I read, let's see. And these are the children of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anna. This was that Anna that found the mules in the wilderness as he fed the asses of Zibeon, his father. Verse 25. And the children of Anna were these: Dishan and Ahalabama, the daughter of Anna, with the H, A-H at the end. Verse 26. And these are the children of Dishan: Himdan and Ishban and Ithran and Cheran. And verse 27, the children of Ezer are these: Bilhan and Zaban and Ekna and Akan. The children of Dishan are these: Aran. These are the dukes that came of the Horites: Duke Lotan, Duke Shobal, Duke Zibeon, Duke Anna, Duke Dishan, Duke Ezer, Duke Dishan. These are the dukes that came of Hori, Hori, among their dukes in the land of Seir, Seir. And these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. And Bela, the son of Beor, reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And Bela died, and Jehob, the son of Zerah of Boraz, resigned in his stead. And Husham died. And let me see if you can see her. Oh, maybe I can read it that way. Let's see. She's just a cuddly. Yes, she is. She's just a cuddly one. Show me your pretty face. And Okay. In 31, and these are the kings reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king of the children of Israel. And Bela and the son of Beer reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And Bela died, and Joab the son of Zerah and Boaz reigned in his stead. And Jobab died, and Husham of the land of Timani reigned in his stead. And Hushman died, and Hadad the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And, gosh, this is big, huh? And Hushman died, and Hadad the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of the city was Avith. Verse 36, and Hadad died, and Semlah of Masrekah reigned in his stead. 37, and Samlah died, and Saul and Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And Saul died. And Baalhanan the son of Achbor reigned in his stead. And Baalhanan the son of Achbor died, and Hadar reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Paul. And his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. He's got quite the family, doesn't he? 40, verse 40, and these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau, according to their families, after their places, by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Alba, Duke Jetheth, 41, Duke Ahalibama, Duke Elah, Duke Pinon, 42, Duke Kenaz, Duke Teman, Duke Mibzar, 43, Duke Magdiel, Duke Iram. These be the dukes of Edom, according to their inhabitations in the land of their habitation. Oh, you're doing your nails, huh? You're feeling cuddly. Land of their possession. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites. Now, it's an interesting thing because what I have here in my scriptures, she's just going to sit here, I think. I don't think she's going to move. These are my scriptures. But, nope, she did. She left. She's out. So we'll go back up. So, animals are so much more interesting than watching people, right? So, here we go. Okay, so what I have in my scriptures is that Edom is bordering on the south borders of the Dead Sea. South border on Dead Sea. And the point goes into, well, the point of it. So it's like a rectangle or a triangle or whatever, and the points goes into the Dead Sea. And the borders are on the Red Sea. And Joseph had asked the Edomites if they could pass through the king's highway, which is the interior highway going through the Edomites' land, since they're like distant relatives right through Esau. And they said no way, because they were on their way to get to the promised land or whatever. And they said, no way, you can't go through there. And anyway, it's kind of interesting because the Edomites are known for not being good people. It says grief comes out of their country, and they're just not as too good of people. But kind of like a wild place. But what's interesting is that I don't know what the kids turned out like or anything like that, but it's just interesting. So who knows? Sometimes kids turn out great from bad places, and sometimes they turn out bad from good places. But that's just interesting. Anyway, that's what I have on that. A lot of genealogy. So see how far you can go on yours. They didn't have computers to keep track of theirs, right? And a lot of people didn't even write. and they just memorize things. So it's, let's see yours. Anyway, have a good time, good evening, and I'm going to go to 37. And thanks for joining. That's one of the, sometimes people don't like to read that part of the scriptures because it's a lot of names.